Today you are going to be creating some word art inspired by Peter H. Reynolds' book, The Word Collector. And you are going to start by collecting words about yourself using this worksheet. On the worksheet, start to think about words that describe you and things that you like or like to do, and think of words that you have heard at home or at school or at different activities you do, or places that you have been, or maybe words from the book The Word Collector, and start to write them down. You can see that I thought of my favorite book and movie, Harry Potter, which reminded me of some cool words that they say in the spells in the Harry Potter movies. So that was a word that I added that I thought was pretty cool and I wanted to collect. So start to brainstorm those words and then use your other side of your worksheet to begin to decide how you're going to put your words into your artwork. Then you will practice on the other side of your worksheet, starting by splitting your paper up into curvy or zigzag lines, and you could do 2 or 3 zigzag lines depending on how long your words are. I started with my first, middle, and last name. You are welcome to do your name, but if you want to add other words with your name or try something different, you can do that. So practice fitting those letters in to fit in between your lines. You want the tops and bottoms of your letters to touch your lines to fill the space, and then create new shapes that you will later fill with color in your final artwork. Your second one that you practice could be the same words but done differently, or you can try something else. Here I try a word from Mary Poppins.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I fit that whole super duper long word on my entire paper. So if one word doesn't fit across one line, it could go to the next one if you need it to. This doesn't have to be perfect. Our letters don't all have to be uppercase or lowercase or the same. You can do this however you want and just make it part of your art. Once you are done planning, get your final paper, write your name and class code on the back, flip it over, begin to split that paper up into as many lines as you practiced. Looking at your plan to write your letters and make sure that they are filling the space, and doing your very neatest job drawing that out in pencil and using what you practiced on your paper. When you are done drawing in pencil, you will get a paint marker or a bingo dauber that is full of really permanent black India ink that will make some awesome lines. Take that lid off, make sure you put a messy mat underneath your paper. If you need to, you can then go ahead and get the ink coming out onto a small piece of cardboard, but you never squeeze or push down really hard on this paint marker. The ink should just come out like you're using a normal marker. You will then go over all of your pencil lines in ink, making sure to roll up your sleeves and not touch that very permanent ink with your clothes. Or you really don't want to get it on your skin either, because that takes a while to scrub out if you get it on you. Then you can go back over your lines that go in between your letters. Just be sure not to lift up your paper, as you might have some wet ink. If you make a boo-boo, don't worry about it. Just keep going and use that drawing to do your best work. And it's okay if there are mistakes made. We can turn them into something awesome. Also, if you finish drawing one and going over that one word collector artwork in your paint marker, you are welcome to do a second one, just making sure that you write your name and class code on the back. And if you did your name for one, maybe do an inspirational quote or another set of special words for your second one that you can later on add color to. Good luck, boys and girls, collecting those words and turning them into art.